I don't want to look. Hi, I'm Deborah, and I'm 62 and changing my entire life and starting over. And so I'm not working right now, but I'm in the midst of relocating, and I stopped everything to come and do this because I feel like it's really going to have a big impact on my future.
I think you can also share where you're from.
Well, I was from the outside the Philadelphia area, and then I lived in Ottawa, Ontario for 17 years, and now I'm moving to California.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa. I am from California, the San Francisco Bay Area, and now I live in San Diego. I'm a nurse. I've been working in palliative care. I worked at hospice for about 10 years, so my day-to-day is pretty heavy stuff, but I know I help people. This is kind of a time in my life. I'm an empty nester, and I want to do more, learn more about who I am, how I can help more, be me even more. Just here to deepen my yoga practice and my personal life and spiritual life. I found out about this program through my friend who came here about 1.5 years ago as a karma yogi. And she has spent about 5 months here, and she loved it, and she knew I was interested in yoga teacher training. And so I looked it up, and I'm just like, that's it for me. This is it. I didn't even have to do much research. Hey, spend a month living at the beach and doing all this wonderful thing, and meeting all of you and people from all over the world is what I really wanted to do. So I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Om Namah Shivaya. My name is Chris. I'm from Calgary, Canada, near the Canadian Rockies. I first came to yoga, probably like a lot of people, for the physical benefits. I enjoy mountain biking, and I've accumulated various injuries over the years. And my wife, Sundari, who's a TTC as well, she's already completed it. She would teach me postures, and inevitably they would work. But beyond that, I actually work in palliative care as well at our local cancer center. So I think I'm drawn more now to the spiritual and philosophical side of yoga. And here to deepen that practice, I guess. I'm also here for the cats.
Om Namah Shivaya. My name is Jayadef. I'm coming from Germany. That's many hours jet lag, so will take some hours and days to incorporate that. I'm from my profession. I studied computer science, but also I worked some years in the Shivananda organization in Germany, which is called Yoga Vidya. So I'm very familiar with the things which are here, and it's like a little bit like coming home. And I want to deepen my practice here for 1 month here. I think I can deepen my practice. And on the other side, I never gave a yoga class in English, and therefore it's also to deepen my English here. Thanks.
Good morning. My name is Beverly, and I'm from Toronto, Canada. I've practiced the Shivananda yoga for nearly 25 years or so in the center in Toronto. And it was very beneficial. I loved it. I loved the community. And so what better way after being an architect for many, many years. On Friday, was my last day. I retired on Friday. And Saturday morning, I took a flight and flew to the Bahamas to join the yoga teacher training here. I didn't miss a beat. And it was a great way to kickstart the next phase of my life. And I'm very honored to be here amongst you. So thank you very much.
Hello, so I'm Colombe. I'm from Quebec, Canada, French Canadian. I'm working as a project manager in a credit union, which is kind of a bank in Quebec. So I'm spending my full days on computer. So I'm really happy to be free of computer for a whole month. Actually, it's one of my teacher, I would say about 5 years ago, who introduced me to Shivananda because she had her TTC training, her TTC in India. And she taught me, not taught, but she talked to me about mantra, philosophy, origin, and I was like, wow, okay, that sounds awesome. I want to know more about yoga, where it started. So I have the chance to have a ashram close to where I live, about 3 hours away. So I went there a couple of times and I felt really good. So it was in my mind to take the TTC for many years now, when I decided to take action this year and to come here. So I had, to come here, to do the TTC. At first I wanted to do it in Montreal, but I was like, okay, it's -20 over there. And here I have palm trees, and it would be a new ashram to discover, so I've decided to come here. So that's why I'm here. So I want to deepen my practice, of course, but I'm here also for the inner experience and to know more about the origin and where it started.
Hello. Wow. My name is Gaia. I'm from Israel. Okay, and ashram is a good place to start with jet lag. I wake up so early. I have 5 kids and 14 dogs and 3 companies and thousands of employees, and I'm here for inner peace and wisdom. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carolina. I'm from Mexico. I have a superfoods brand in Mexico, and I'm here to get deep in my practice yoga. I began last year with the Satyas. I want to thank you for introducing me this amazing Shivananda method, and I'm excited to begin this journey. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Monique. I'm Jamaican. I live in South Florida. I've been a social worker for a very, very long time, and I've worked with all kinds of people. Now I mainly work with veterans who've experienced a lot of really horrific things, trauma. But I came to Sivananda, I was living in New Mexico, and then I was working with kids in foster care, and just my cup was just empty. And I literally typed in something online, and Sivananda came up, and so I've been to the ashram in Sacramento a few times, and I moved here to Florida, not here, but South Florida, and I found that this ashram in the Bahamas, so this was really nice. So I think one of the last time I was here, I saw one of the books that the students were using for their classes, and I actually went to the bookstore and asked her to recommend a book to me. And I think it's like Illustrated Guide, that book, and I took it home and sat there for a while. I'm like, okay, let me crack this $30-something book and see what's in it. And the first chapter or two, I mean, I knew that breathing helped me feel better. I knew that movement and good nutrition and all that. But then when I started to read how all of that comes together and strengthening the mind and developing the discipline, I'm like, okay, there's a, you know, because I was treating yoga like going to the gym, but I'm like, okay, this is a real practice. And one of the words that he mentioned in the book was it's a science of yoga. I've never thought about it as a science before. So that got me intrigued and just wanting to find a way to continue to sustain myself and not just come here for the yoga vacation and then go back on the front lines and drain out again, but just to have this practice be a way of life that I can sustain myself so I can continue to help others. Thank you.
My name is Marie Isabel, or Anandi. I am from Bolivia, and I work in advertising, which is really fun, but stressful and not very spiritual at all, actually. So I first came to yoga about 3 years ago, and I tried to do something to deepen my practice every year. Last year I went to Shivananda in New York with the Satyas, and yeah, now I'm here. Thank you.
Namah Shivaya. My name is Alessia. I'm from Italy, but I live in New York. I've been living in New York for the past 14 years. I'm a visual artist, a sculptor, and I taught art for a few years. And I'm here, like most of us, to deepen my practice physically and spiritually. I hope through this journey, through this teaching, I'm gonna find my voice, and yeah, that's it.
My name is Chase, and I'm from a lot of places, but mostly Colorado, United States. And then a few years ago, I made my way to North Carolina and hang out in the ocean a lot more. But I was an Army Ranger, so I've been to war a few times. And then went into the mental health field. And now I'm a young captain, and I actually sailed here and went through quite the storm to get here. And I'm happy to be here with all these beautiful souls and deepen my practice. And I'm just thankful yoga has done exactly what it's supposed to do and help me love myself and others.
Good morning, my name is Maria. I live in Germany. I come from Europe. I was born in England. I have a Greek father. I lived 25 years in Greece, and now I live in Germany. My mother was German, so I see myself as European. Working, I done this and that, but my main job was to be a housewife and mother. I have 3 grown-up children, and I have now a restart in my life. So my neighbor, I never been in an ashram, and my neighbor told me, introduced me to, he was here 40 years ago, and his 2 children, the last years, his grown-up children, and they all said that would be a perfect start for my restart. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm from Austin, Texas, and I'm a musician, breathwork facilitator, business owner, and I'm very grateful to be here with all of you, to learn, to grow, connect with myself, connect with spirit, and yeah, so happy to be here. Thank you.
currently living in Southport, North Carolina. That's right on the border of North Carolina and South Carolina at the coast. I had a 35-year career in the telecommunications business and software as a service, focusing on call centers, contact centers, and customer service. About 6 years ago, after years of having headaches, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. It was totally life-changing. I was a former athlete, always liked to exercise and work out and things of that nature. And within 48 hours, I was in surgery, not sure if I was going to live or die. And it was diagnosed as a malignant tumor that could come back at any time, so I'm still under treatment. So I retired a little early, but said to myself, well, if I'm retired and I'm young and I'm so grateful to be alive because we found this tumor early and I had amazing doctors and nurses. Nurses are amazing, by the way. That I'm going to do something for my health. I'm going to focus on my health for myself, my family, and my friends. And we live in a really nice community with a lot of retired people. And retired people like to socialize and they like to eat. And I've noticed since retirement, I've been more sedentary. And with yoga, I like not only the physical, but the mental aspects of meditation and being able to focus and build a routine that's a lifestyle. And I really like what someone said. You know, I put it into my daily routine as going to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to go to yoga, and that'll be my flexibility. But this is really a lifestyle. I'm looking to change my eating habits, drinking habits, flexibility habits, and focus on an attitude of gratitude and just be a better person. That's all done. I'm a father of 2 boys and a stepdaughter, 27 and 25 and 25. They live in all different states. So, I'm a husband, I'm a father, and one of my passions was coaching. I loved coaching children in sports, and that's something that I'd like to get back to.
Om Namah Shivaya. So it's just really beautiful to hear just a tiny bit of who everybody is, and so I'm really thankful to be part of this group and get to learn more about everyone, and just listening to everyone's story helped me to forget to be nervous to stand here and talk to you, so that's a good gift as well. My name is Kalyani, and I'm here for 3 months serving in the Wellbeing Center. And so this is right in the middle of that service for me, which is a great gift and blessing. I'm from Vermont in the United States, and I'm a farmer and a yoga teacher and a body worker. And yeah, this is just part of the long journey, and there's so many beautiful teachers here have supported and encouraged me to be here in general and part of this program in particular. And my family at home is very supportive of me being here now. So that's all. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Angela, and thanks to many of the teachers here, I'm at the TTC training. I'm originally from California, but several years ago when my daughter was born, I permanently moved to the Bahamas, and I live down the street. So I'm a teacher by trade, middle school, high school, but in the last few years I moved into special education, and I'm planning to permanently be in the Bahamas for the rest of my life and raise my daughter here, and I want to learn more about the science of yoga and bring it to the schools here, because it's lacking. So.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Petra. I'm German. I was born in Germany, but I lived in lots of places. Like Greece, I lived in Italy, in Paris, in Bulgaria, and then I moved and settled to the UK, and I've been living there for the last 33 years. And also I've been an air hostess, a flight attendant, I think you say. So I've been around the world. And with me was my yoga mat all the time, because this was something that I could do for myself anytime, anywhere, in hotel rooms, anywhere. And it was keeping me sane. And 10 years ago, I came to Nassau, and I took the little boat over to this island, and I discovered this place. And I promised myself that one day I come back and spend a holiday here. Now that I'm early retired, I take it a step further and do this course. And I'm really happy to be here. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Desiree. I am also from North Carolina, a little city called Southport. It's a small little beachy kind of town. I am a newly retired elementary school teacher, and currently I teach group fitness classes, and I'm a nanny for a little boy. He's 1.5, and he's the joy of my life right now. But I was thinking that I might want to teach yoga as well. And I've been practicing yoga on and off for, I don't know, maybe as long as my daughter's been born, 26 years or so. And I started to research teacher training programs, and I found Shivananda, and I mentioned it to my husband, Walter, and he had the courage to take this journey with me. And so we're both very excited to do this and to be in this amazing place with all of you, meeting people from around the world, and just doing something amazing to enrich ourselves, make ourselves better, and learn. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Andrea. I live in Michigan in the United States, and I came here for the first time 10 years ago to do Karma Yoga. I have friends back home who have done the Shivananda training in Karma Yoga, and they spoke really highly of it. And I've been thinking about coming. I came back 6 years ago just for like 5 days, but I've been wanting to do the training for a long time, so glad to be back. Good morning, everyone. My name is Susan. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and it's an honor and a blessing to be here with you all today and for this month of teacher training. I've been practicing yoga in some form for more than 30 years, which seems a bit unreal. Career-wise, I have worked in psychology, mental health, and addiction, and especially in opioid addiction. And in doing that work, I have become so profoundly aware that our medicines and our healing practices in the West do lack something, and that is often the medicine of spirituality. And I feel that yoga, particularly this Shivananda practice, it's such a powerful spiritual medicine. So I am here to enhance my ability to give and to serve. Thank you.
Hi, good morning. My name is Tomoko. I'm originally Japan, and I used to live in Canada, Vancouver, so 2.5 years. And then I decided to leave Canada last September and started to travel middle of United States. And then so I came here, and then I met Shivananda yoga teacher in Canada. So he's teaching ashram in Quebec. So and he recommended me this ashram, and then so yeah, I came here so because I'd like to learn traditional, more spiritual yoga, and improve my English. Thank you.
So thank you very much, everybody, for sharing. Wonderful to see who will be here in the group for the month. So let's give another big hand for all the students. this morning, just in honor of the first day of the course, we will take a message from this book, the Vishnu Devananda Upadesha, which is a book, a collection of transcriptions of Swami Vishnu Devananda's teachings from many, many different lectures. We'll just turn to Swamiji and open a message for this morning. Okay, so this is a picture of Swamiji in our ashram in Canada, holding a flower. And there is it's a chapter on wisdom. Wisdom means having the correct understanding and the recognition of the true nature of the I am, of who we truly are. So Swamiji teaches the central Vedanta teaching is Brahma Satyam Jagat Nitya Jivo Brahmeva Na Paraha. The meaning of this teaching is the essence of the whole teaching of Vedanta according to Adi Shankaracharya, one of the important teachers of Advaita Vedanta, talking about that there is a one unchanging reality known as Brahman, and the way that we understand the world at the moment is a mental projection, or just what you can say an illusion or an appearance, but not being able to see what actually is truly there. And our true essence is the essence of the One. So this is the essential teachings of the whole Vedantic scriptures. So that is all there is to Vedanta. The meaning is Brahman alone is real or true. Naturally, if Brahman is real, the world cannot be real. There cannot be two realities or two truths. There can be only one truth. So Brahman can be either true or false. If Brahman is the only real reality, then everything else must be false. Brahman, that infinite supreme Brahman, is true. So the universe, what we are seeing, Jagat, is false or true then. Mithya, they say, it is an illusion. Jivo Brahmeva, Jiva means individual soul. Brahmeva means Brahman itself, none other than Brahman. Brahman is the infinite true, and the Jiva is also. So the individual Jiva you think is an individual is not a finite individual. You are nothing but Brahman. That's called Vedanta. To say, I am Brahman, I am the infinite Brahman, to realize this, not talking intellectually, but to realize this, that is called Vedanta. So Swamiji is giving in this message the essence of the whole spiritual path, which is just as Lord Jesus was teaching, I and my Father are one. So the whole practices of yoga are all about the ability to recognize the true nature of the I am. And what we learn and see in yoga, that all of our life problems have to do with misunderstanding what the I am is. We may think that the problem has to do with our boss, or with the country, or with things in our life, but what the yogis are pointing very clearly, all the problems have to do with the very fundamental issue of not understanding correctly what the I am is. As long as we don't understand the I am, we will not be able to understand the world around us. And our whole relationship to others and to the world is springing out of the notion of what the I am is. So if we want to be able to live in harmony and peace and in love with our fellow beings, it all comes down to the proper understanding of what the I am is. Because the whole way that we relate to the world is based on this understanding of the I am. It colors everything else. So the whole essence of the TTC and the whole yogic path is to come to the recognition that there is truly only one I, or the one self that is all pervading. And this is the essence of this TTC and the spiritual path. Om Tat Sat. We'll review now the schedule for the rest of the day. At 8 o'clock,